Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I've won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into UTR Live. I'm your man on the mic, UTR Storm, and I am so glad to be back. Oh my God, it has been forever since we have been here. I'm so glad to be back up in the booth here. I'm joined alongside the one and only Crimson Sniper. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? Glad to be back. Glad to have servers back. Man, it was kind of starting to look a little sketchy there for a little bit, but I'm glad everything's worked out and excited to see some great racing tonight.
Yes, indeed. And man, you said it the best. Like, I'm so excited to be back. So glad to have the servers back. These drivers are glad to be back. I mean, these guys came in here ready to go, and everything just went black. We went to shutdown mode. We didn't know what was going on. Nobody was saying anything. And this went on for the longest that we've ever seen it in since we've been around, I think, for at least UTLR for almost 4 years now. This is the longest we've ever seen a shutdown in 3 weeks. And these guys tonight have been dealing with playoffs. I mean, they got playoffs on the line. Coming into the last round or the last race of the first round, the playoffs, the cutoff, and they're having to wait all this time. Anxiety build up, the momentum shift that has now changed. What they had going into this race came to a sudden halt. So, how do you think that's going to be effective as we go into this race tonight with almost no practice? These guys did not get to qualify whatsoever, and now they're going into a short track at Richmond with nothing really.
I think it's going to be huge. You had a lot of guys right before the shutdown where they were kind of getting hot. And, like you said, there's been zero time for practicing, zero time for, anything. So, really and truly, this is going to be an aggressive race anyway, being the cutoff. But I think it's any man's game.
Well, as you're saying, that is no man's game without doubt, and they're wasting no time of getting this race and getting UTLR back underway here in the UTLR League, as we are seeing trucks on track already. So I'll send you the invite, and we're going to get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to give the command to start engines for tonight's race, Cy Robertson.
See you in November.
Drivers, start your engine!
Okay. You can bring the prompter.
Alrighty, and you heard it from Cy Robertson himself, getting tonight underway, and we're back underway. These trucks getting lined up. We are just now loading in. They are getting ready to come to the green. So they round turn 4, getting ready for the green flag here. Guys and gents, ladies and gents, UTLR Truck Series playoff racing action is underway, finally, here in Richmond. So we did not get to go over the lineup, but Flash started on pole here after a random draw of the metric system lineup, and trucks already stacking up here this evening. We got 13 trucks on the track tonight, and Flash is out front right now. You did get the invite, right?
Yes.
Alright,
Yes, I'm just got in, so
yeah, they took no
trying to
time getting
get my
underway.
bearings.
They did not give us a chance to have a pre-race show, hype it up, nothing, and then they didn't waste no time. They said, we've been
These
going
guys
for
are
3
just
weeks, let's
ready
get to it.
going.
I don't blame them. It's been 3 weeks since we've seen trucks on track. Oh my god, it's awesome. I'm excited for these guys, honestly. And not to mention, like we said, playoffs are on the line. We came back and we got racing action going on, and it's the last race of the first round. So as it stands, Luke, who's LRS, and Flash, they are locked in. they are already advanced to the next round of the playoffs. 6 advanced, so that means 4 more drivers. That's Mr. J, Deport, HD, and Lowbroke are ahead of the cut line. Below the cut line is our Denny and Drake, and the best battle I believe tonight is going to be between Lowbroke and Denny. Lowbroke 7 points above, and Denny is 7 points below. So that is a close battle in itself, and HD is trying to still make history of fighting his way into the playoffs, making it into the first round, and looking good to make it to the second round. Continue this little Cinderella thing he has going on.
Right now, HD is sitting in a great spot to make a statement like that. Right now, he's running in 6th place, and, you know, I think he's got a good chance to kind of squeeze his way in.
Yeah, he came in 11 points above the cut line. He just got to outdo Lowbroke and Denny, and then he's got it set.
The only thing standing between HD now is, unfortunately, Clater, and HD, you know, trying to chip away slowly at him, makes the pass going into 1. Now he's got Lowbroke sitting right in front of him.
Yeah, and Lowbroke's a hard contender here at Richmond. He knows how to get it done. He almost won in the Xfinity race. Last time the Xfinity Series was here at Richmond, it came off of a tire strategy, and he almost won. So, look for Lowbroke to have a good shot at this.
You know, as we're sitting here talking, HD's right on the bumper of Lowbroke, kind of giving him that nose, saying, "Hey, man, I'm here. I'm ready. Hope you're ready for the race of your life, man."
Yeah, Lowbroke looking really well. We see a battle kind of for the lead right now. Getting up to that, you got Drake in 3rd, looking really strong. No, sorry, not 3rd. That's different. LRS in 3rd. Flash and Deport. Deport out in front right now. We got 23 laps to go here in stage number 1. Deport out front, followed by Flash in the 99 and LRS in the 2, your Season 5 Truck Series champion. He thought he was going to get handed the championship early due to the shutdown. He was kind of riding on the hope that he can be crowned champion a little early. However, that's not the case. That number 2 truck has got some work to do. Crimson, what do you think the biggest challenge for these drivers here early on is? Not for the full race, but just here starting off in this first stage. What do you think they're out there trying to do at this point?
Early on, I think everybody, you know, is trying to get settled in, show that, you know, they want to race, but not being too aggressive. That's going to be the biggest thing, is just settle in, run your laps, don't push the truck too hard, don't get it loose, and, you know, don't try to capitalize on any mistakes that the guy in front of you makes, and just take your time. Be patient. Don't rush. And I think a lot of the guys are going to want to push it and want to get that better track position, and they need to play chess instead of checkers.
Well, HD is out here playing chess against Lowbroke, saying, "Buddy, I need all the track position I need right now." Right now,
it looks like Flash just jumped up to the front.
Yeah, Flash was a good pass on Deport. I was watching the battle going on in the back here. Looks like we got a lap truck already coming up of Toby. Flash and Deport going at it. Now, Flash is already locked into the playoffs. Deport came in 15 above the cut line in 4th place, only 6 advance. So Deport really looking for those points, looking really strong here early on. Should be fine with 15 above the cut line. He should be able to walk away with this with no problem, bearing any disaster. Oh, and we have disaster on track right now between HD and Clater are around. Oh, and more
no.
Colin. That was the 20 of Mr. J piled in there. HD caught the apron of turn 4 Crimson. Not a good start for that 32 truck, and what a coincidence that is on that turn 4 apron. It is a very tough task right there.
Man, if you even look at it funny, you better be holding on for a ride of your life, because the aprons on this track are going to get you every time. And just like I was saying, take your time, be slow. That is the perfect example of possibly pushing it just a little harder than he meant to, and he's reaping the benefits of it now.
Well, and good thing is that it's early here in the first stage. Pit road is busy for the first time. Nobody's going to stay out. Toby getting his lap back, see there. Only truck a lap down. Right at the moment of caution, he had just got the pass for the last position, so he'll get that free pass. Be back on lead lap with these guys. But now HD's going to have all this traffic to fight if he wants any chance of getting back up to the front. So a big storyline I want to kind of hint on is Mr. J in that 20 machine. He came into Auto Club, well, I would say a few weeks ago, but more like a month ago, because last time we raced, it was, I think, at the end of March, whenever we raced Auto Club. So, last month, when we raced Auto Club, Mr. J actually did very well in that 20 machine, and actually went out and won the stage, and got himself some stage points, and actually finished the race very well, stayed consistent throughout the entire race. Went into Sonoma and put on a decent show. He stayed consistent. He stayed relatively in the top 10, top 8, and got himself some good points. He came into this race 3rd in the playoff standings. He has been a very quiet truck, I will say, a quiet driver. But he is staying steady and hanging in there as a sneaky contender in this championship format.
I gotta agree with you 100% there. Mr. J has been he's been kind of quietly making his way towards the top all throughout the season, and he's one of those guys that we don't talk about a whole lot, but he always seems to perform really, really well, and it past couple weeks has shown, and here he is being in contention for playoffs.
And we're going to see how he does here on this restart. We go back racing in the Geico restart zone off of turn 4. They're back underway. Green flag.
Looks like LRS just missed the jump there.
Yeah, outside did not get going.
Eddie definitely got a bigger push.
And now he's on the outside, 3 wide, not where you want to be. And Go Dogs up to 3rd. Holy crap. We have 11 laps to go here in stage number 1. And Go Dogs showing his colors. Short track. Go Dogs almost made it into the playoffs. Unfortunately, HD was the one that was able to beat out Denny for those last 2 transfer spots. And Go Dogs was not able to make it in. We see the bump and run from Flash to Deport. Go Dogs fading back to about 5th right now. A little bit of contact between your leaders.
The Dogs right back on the bumper of LRS.
Go Dogs trying to get past LRS for the 5th spot, and Low Broke is up to 3rd. A lot of storylines right now. Go Dogs being up in the front, Low Broke doing very well for himself, showing his colors here early on, trying to get as many stage points as possible to help him out. We're down to 8 to go here in the first stage. Flash out front, Deport 2nd. You got Low Broke 3rd. LRS 4th. Go Dogs 5th.
looks like Clater in 6th and maybe Drake in 7th.
No, that's actually HD. Has come back into the picture.
Oh, wow. He has made his way all the way back up through the field that quickly.
Yes, he has in that 32. Looking really good up to 7th position. Getting past Go Dogs for the 6th position now.
I'm going to wrap it on board with HD here and kind of see how he's doing throughout.
Down to 5 laps to go here. And this top group is under a blanket. You don't want to make
exactly
contact.
like I was talking about, is, kind of separating themselves out, just taking it slow, and just waiting to capitalize. That's all they're doing right now, is just waiting for that mistake.
Well, them being so close to each other, that's exactly what you want to happen, is be right there on each other's bumpers, but it can also cost you, because, like HD, you hit that apron in turn 4, you're going to lose the truck. You're going to go around, and whoever's behind you, you're going to be in it. You see Deport move up the track. That's going to allow Lowbrook to get underneath them.
Lowbrook making the move. Lowbrook's got the inside, and he's going to take it pretty easily. But he slid up the track, which is going to give Deport the opportunity to come back in.
A bit of a slide job there. LRS is now in the picture. We're down to 2 to go. Mr. J on pit road, coming to 2 to go. Coming to the white flag to end stage number 1. LRS has one final shot to see what he can do. Clater's right there as well.
HD's got Clater lined up to make a move.
Coming off turn 4.
Line.
Flash Champs already locked into the second round, but he's going to go off and win stage number 1 here at Richmond. A lot of good racing.
It's chalking up to be a very good night. I think these guys are, they were itching to get racing, and like we talked about at the beginning, I think this is any man's race.
It is, and these, like you said, the itch is there. You can tell these guys are antsy to get back. They have one stage under the belts. So now that you know how the truck reacts, you got set up in. You're back in action. You're back behind the wheel. You've gotten some laps in, and you've gotten some laps in with your fellow drivers. Now, how do you attack stage number 2?
I think stage 2 is where you kind of to show just a little bit more aggression, show that show that you're there, you want to be there, and now's when you kind of start to make your placing and put yourself where you want to be. Make just a couple more aggressive moves. Don't put yourself in a bad position, but
31 laps to go this time by in stage 2. LRS already duking it out against Lowbrook for the second position. And I say, how about we do a little bit of UTLR, crank it up as a comeback. Alrighty, these guys getting after you. Saw Go Dog get a little loose. Kind of got things kind of squared away back there. Allowed the field to kind of single file out, but
During that time, if you notice, you got HD now sitting in third position, and Lowbroke has kind of slowly started to fall off the pace just a little bit. He's dropped down to, looks like he's battling currently for sixth.
yeah, he's definitely having a poor handling truck right now. I don't know if that's really on purpose, kind of hanging back, or if he's just struggling. I'm willing to bet it's probably the short run. He's probably setting the truck up for the long run, because he did come alive right there towards the end of stage 1. So that might be part of his plan. See Drake and Go Dog battling it out. Drake needing every point possible. He's not in a must-win, but he's almost in a must-win. He's going to need a lot of help, a lot of points. He scored a couple of points in stage 1, but not nearly enough like he needs. He's 26 points out entering this round, or entering this race. He had missed out on a week, and it did not help him at all. Able to fend for him. He actually missed out on a whole week of racing, helping you out actually over in the Cup Series, gain up on him as playoffs are coming up in the Cup Series. But Drake having some poor luck here in the Truck Series playoffs, missing out on 1 week and allowing him to be below the cut line, needing every point possible. It's not looking too well for the 88 truck.
No, he definitely has a hard battle ahead of him, and right now the one guy that he does not want to see in front of him is Denny, and Lowbroke are sitting in front of him, and Denny's actually kind of quietly climbing his way through the field as the run goes on longer. Looks like he's really settled into his line, and he's making headway towards the front.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad. I'll say he does need to be finishing at the end of it. He needs to be ahead of Lowbroke, and he can't let Lowbroke score a lot of stage points over him. And I know stage 1 it didn't help him much. Lowbroke was able to score quite a little bit of a handful. When it comes down to 7 points, Lowbroke scored a little bit of a good handful of points over Denny in the first stage.
And the one thing that Denny wants to see right now on track is you have LRS and Lowbroke battling it out, and Denny, that's going to allow Denny to make up some ground between those two and possibly come up for a potential pass.
Yeah, and SP out in chat, asking where his buddy LRS is. He's currently battling Lowbroke for the 5th position. These two having it out against each other tonight, duking it out. You notice how LRS got out of the gas there. You gotta be careful. Like we've been talking about all night long, that apron off turn 4. Turn 2, not as notorious. Turn 4 or turn 3 and 4 is really the tough spot. You don't want to get on it. The second you do, you want to get out of the gas so that way you can stay on track. If not, you're going around. But the good thing is that LRS is already locked into the next round, so he is not, at this point, it's not really about the finishes. It's not about getting the win. Points are nice. He's got a lot of playoff points attached to him, so he can carry himself throughout these playoffs and have a poor finish. So he's not too concerned back here in the 6th position.
And as I'm scrolling through the field, it looks like Red Hawk is having a hard time keeping his truck under control. I just watched him go hard into the wall, and then of course, you know, that'll slingshot you down the track, and that is not the position you want to be in on a track that is notorious going to get you loose anyway. You don't want to be getting out of control on your truck this early in the run.
No, he's very tight. You see him in the wall again, and he is struggling tight right now. We got 13 to go here in stage number 2. Flash out front though, in that 99 machine. Doing him a solid. He said he came into this race concerned that he had to race his way in. Granted, even though he was 45 points above the cut line, he was worried. I don't know why. Flash is just that type of guy. He is worried. He always worries about the what ifs.
Flash
And
could be a million points ahead and still concerned that he's right just barely above the cut line and he has to race his way in.
yeah, he talked to me before the race earlier this afternoon. Whenever we got servers back this morning, he messaged me and he's like, "So we racing tonight?" I said, "Well, we're waiting on confirmation, seeing how the servers act in a couple hours, and then once we got confirmation that we are racing," he was like, "All right, so where am I in the points? How am I looking?" And when I told him, he's like, "Oh, good, I don't have to sweat tonight." I'm like, "But you didn't have to in the first place." Once he saw his name highlighted in green, he knew that he was locked in off of points. He was not. He's like, "Okay, good." I'm like, I was worried that I was gonna have to race my way in. I'm like, "Dude, you were in no matter what." But he is not having to worry about it either way, because he's just putting on a clinic out here on this short track. He's a very good short track racer, so I don't know why in the world was he worried to begin with. Whenever he's a great short track racer, he has proven that he got a shot against LRS for the championship.
And as Flash is coming around too, it looks like he's going to have some lap traffic to try to fight around and possibly open up that lead just a little bit more. Looks like Red Hawk is going to try to take it high and give that Flash the preferred lane.
Yeah, Hawk is just struggling right now. And he's hoping to stay on one lap down and not get have Toby pass. That's gonna be the problem. He does not want Toby to pass him or get passed by the leaders. Unfortunately, Flash is coming with a full head of steam on Hawk, and Hawk is just praying that he holds him up long enough and that Toby holds him up just enough. And
Flash going to give him the nose and tell him, "Get out of the way, I am coming strong."
well, he's under pressure. That's the thing. Flash cannot wait. We got 5 to go now, coming to 4 to go in stage 2, and Flash cannot screw up, and you can see him making little bobbles here and there. You got low broke right on his bumper.
As he was going to say, unfortunately, as soon as Flash was kind of waiting on Red Hawk to get out of the way, that opened up the door for Deport to come right back in and get right there on him.
Yeah, my bad. That was not low broke Deport. Deport may throw a hissy fit at me later on for calling him low broke.
And Flash is going to pass Toby.
They're both red and black. Alright, just one truck is more red than the other. I won't say because it'll come off wrong.
Pretty sure low broke is like all
red,
but
red with
we'll leave it this time for you.
Well, I'm watching his POV.
Numbers.
I'm watching his POV. He's got a red and black, or a black and white stripe at the bottom. Deport's is black with a red and white. So coming to 1 to go this time by in stage number 2. It's been fun, but Flash has continued to put on a clinic. 1 to go here. Does Deport have anything left for Flash? With Red Hawk again in the way. We just saw Red Hawk in 2 laps within about a 3-lap period. Coming off turn 4, Flash is going to win it.
I think Red Hawk's car is just a little too tight today.
Yeah, he's got some catching up to do. Come off. So for stage 2, you've got uh, Flash first, Deport second, HD third, Clater fourth, LRS fifth, Lowbroke sixth, Denny seventh. Good for Denny. Drake 8th, Go Dogs 9th, and Toby in 10th, and he will be on the free pass, so he will get his spot back. Here comes Mr. J in 11th, will be one lap down, pinned a lap down, then Hawk in 12th, unless Mr. J unless he does not pit, then he'll get his lap back.
And
And he
Mr.
is
J's
pitting.
kind of been playing a different strategy tonight. You notice he's been pitting just a couple laps before the cutoff for the end of stage, so that may open him up for the opportunity to not have to pit.
Yeah, well, he didn't do it this time. He did pit with everybody, so he is pinned a lap down, unfortunately. But he is the first truck a lap down, and we all know short tracks breed cautions. The later this gets into the run, people trying to get those playoff points, those finishes, it's going to matter most. And HD up to third already.
I think we are just beginning to see the makings of a great finish. As you notice, Lowbroke jumps all the way up to fourth on that restart. You got Drake sitting in the 7th position and Denny right behind him.
Yeah, look at this
Drake
battle
comes
going
down on top of Denny.
Yeah, not to cut you off, this lead, this battle for the lead is heating up between now. HD is in the mix right there with Deport and Flash. Oh, the bumper
There
given.
goes Deport.
He gave him the bumper, allowing HD to get under
And
Flash.
HD's going to slide right in with him.
And that was stemmed from HD. HD actually gave the bumper to Deport, which then in return it moved Flash up the track. Deport leading here in Richmond. Flash fighting back on the inside in that number 99. Here's a crazy part too, is HD has not won. He has been so close so many times. He actually has not won on an oval in so long. It's been years since he's won on an oval. He's done good on road courses here and there, but he has not won in any league on an oval. He came close here in UTLR about 3 or 4 times this season. So he is trying to make a Cinderella story out of the season, and it's going well for him, but right now it's a struggle as he hit the wall last lap.
Yes, he went up and tagged the wall. That gave LRS the opportunity to slide in, as HD is going to try to regain that position back.
You can see Clater trying to battle against Lowbroke here. Clater trying to fight. They're trying to find a way to get around Lowbroke. Battle for the lead though, between Flash and
Like
Deport.
Flash has just regained the lead. Deport's going to take him to the inside.
Now, Crimson, who is that right there in third place? Sneaking his way up here.
That LRS making his way to the top.
It sure enough is. That number 2 truck can't ever
playing
count out the
a
reigning
quiet
champion.
game. That is a prime example of always being there when it's time to strike. LRS just kind of plays quietly, lets everybody battle their way out, and you know, any and all mistakes, LRS is there to capitalize on and make his way up through the field. And obviously, that has been the strategy of the night for him.
It's paying off right now, and just seeing from Lowbroke's POV, we are not going to have to make a pit stop. No pit stops unless there's a caution. They've got enough fuel to make it all the way, and the tires, if fuel can make it, tires most likely should be able to make it. Based on what I'm seeing, they should be fine.
It sounds like we're just going to have hard battle till the end, which this race has been great to watch so far, and it's just heating up.
Coming down to 25 laps to go for the number 99 machine, but he is under heavy fire from that number 9 or from the number 98 teammate of Deport. Clater up to 4th, and HD sitting comfortably in that 5th position. And don't forget, after this week, racing is back underway for all 3 series, thankfully. And we'll be back underway with Cup Series tomorrow, followed by Xfinity on Thursday. And then with the revised schedule, trucks, with the revised dates and everything, trucks are now back underway without a break. They're going to continue on into Darlington to start the second round. And a couple of these drivers just came off of Darlington in another league that's like kind of a sister league to us over at MVRA. Those guys just got done running at Darlington this past Sunday, so before the servers went down for a second time. So they got to transfer that data over to a truck and do it again. Flash has just been the dominator all night tonight. Deport's been right there, but Flash fending him off turn by turn, lap after lap, doing what he needs to do. Deport pretty much has already locked himself in at this point. And he said, you know what feels better is locking myself in with a win. Oh. And that's helping LRS trying to reel them in. And Flash knows better. Coming around to 18 laps to go here from Richmond Raceway. Great battle going on. And Luke is loving what he's seeing. If he can just stay right there, if these two can get together or they stay side by side, that's going to allow the opportunity for Luke to capitalize. But he's being patient because it's still too early. Even if they get into each other, it's too early to go after it. Looking back, you got, looks like Hawk is on pit road. Drake pretty much, he can pretty much kiss his playoff hopes goodbye. They'll be unfortunately coming to an end this race. So Drake, after a hard fought, he actually came in pretty good. I was actually had a lot of hope that he might actually do something. Unfortunately, personal things came up and he had to miss out. And Unfortunately, it moved him out of the playoffs just enough where he couldn't capitalize on the mistake after getting some points from that night. But looking good for that number 88 just will not be a factor for the remainder of the season for the championship. Lowbroke showing to be the better factor over Denny. So Denny's hopes are fading as well coming to the end of this race. Even though he's only two positions back. Yeah, and Denny's, I hate to say it because Denny has shown some improvement, but he is just that guy you expect to come in, will fight and give everything he has, gets into the first round, and just can't find a way to get past these guys as they are very strong. We have a couple guys that came in, they're just uh, really good this year, and a really strong field, a stout field, and he just couldn't get it done. Red Hawk has retired the truck from this race. Meanwhile, out in front, things are still heating up. Coming around to 10 to go. Crimson, 10 laps to go in a short track like Richmond. If you're LRS, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Yeah, LRS, I think, heard you and said it's go time already. What are you talking about? I'm not waiting till 5 go. I'm ready to go now. I see that leader pulling away. We're down to 7 to go this time by. Here's the biggest component right here is can LRS pull away? He's gotten by Deport, but can he pull away from him? And hopefully, maybe Toby right here will benefit from it as far as having a gap between both of them. Toby kind of in the way right there. Had to get out of the way. We're coming down to 5 to go. Coming down 4 to go this time. And this battle is not over for second place. 3 to go now. coming around to see the white flag. 1 lap to go for Flash. He's been doing good all night long. And Flash, the champ, gets it done here in Richmond Raceway. He advances to the championship 4. Way to go, Flash. Way to go. That's great. My Elgato audio has gone out on the last lap. There we go. Got it back. There we go. Did not have your audio for the last 2 laps. Oops. All good. Flash getting it done. We're back good on audio. But yeah, Flash is the winner. Great hard charge for the number 99 though, Crimson. It was a great race by him. Dominate all night long.
Couldn't have asked for a better playoff finale or playoff cut line race. You know, these guys put it all out on the track, and Flash really showed, hey man, I'm going to be a big competitor this year.
Well, we're going to hear what his thoughts are heading into the second round. We're going to gather our top 3 interviewers of Flash, LRS, and Deport, and we'll be right back for post-race interviews. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, we're back here with our top 3 interviewers tonight, and congratulations to our top 3. Standing in victory lane, we have Crimson down there on track with our winner, Flash.
Flash, first off, want to say congratulations, man. Hard fought battle.
Thanks,
Kind of
sir.
walk us through that race tonight.
Well, we had to battle Deport a couple of times. Alex said it was easy beforehand. It was not easy. shout out Deeport, obviously. I did not expect him to be as good as he was, but he was, and he gave me a fight all night long. The sweep was not easy by any means, but we got it done finally. I had to watch LRS win 6 or 7 times before him before we got into victory lane, but we finally got into victory lane. It feels good. We got good momentum for the round of 6, trying to get into the final 4.
Absolutely, man. And I believe with that win, you made your way into the championship 4. If
No,
I'm
just into the
correct.
second
So,
round 6.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, round of 6. So, either way, congratulations, man. You know, like you said, Deport was on your bumper all night. Kind of talk. Give us just a quick glance of how hard that was blocking off the next 2 guys. LRS was making a big charge there at the end, and Deport was right there with you the whole time.
Yeah, we made contact with Deeport a couple of times. That's just short track racing, in my opinion. No harm, no foul. Apologies to him, obviously. We didn't mean to get into him a couple of times, but we did, and it's just how it shakes out. We made some contact, but no harm, no foul at the end. But he gave me a fight all night long, and obviously I didn't want it easy. I'm glad it wasn't easy. I'm glad he was with me most of the night, so we'll take it. We'll move on to wherever we are at next week.
Darlington.
Yeah, Darlington.
Absolutely. Well, hey, man, again, congratulations. And Alex, I'm going to kick it over to you.
Yeah, so congratulations to Flash down there getting to celebrate in victory lane. I'm down here on pit road next to our second place finisher, LRS, and Luke, my man, you were fighting hard. Your truck kind of laid off. I don't know if it was the truck or if it was you laying back, knowing that you're already advanced into the round of 6. But it looks like you may have been struggling a little bit, trying to get through that lap traffic, and then you finally was able to charge. But what did you need right there at the end to get the win?
Yeah, it's so hard to pass. So when you get moved up out of the groove and everyone trains by you on the bottom, it's just hard to pass. And I'm not the type of person to move somebody out of the way or just, bump them. And I hit load broke. I had to apologize for it. Um, and that's really one of the only ways to pass at Richmond, unless you're on a Fanatec wheel. You have to bump somebody and move them. So I was just trying to capitalize off of people's mistakes. That's how I got by Deport at the end. I just tried to wait for him to make a mistake or go high so I could get low, and he did, and then he let me go. But towards the middle of the final run, I actually think it was the second stage, actually, sorry, when HD got into me and moved me all the way up the track, almost into the outside wall. That wasn't fun, or nice of him. I thought he would be a little nicer. Didn't say sorry or anything, so I was a little shocked by that. But I'll reach out to him. I know he doesn't really race like that. But congrats to Flash. He's been trying for a long time to win a truck race this season, and he definitely deserved it. And congrats to Deport too. We all raced pretty well. I think I had the speed to be up there, just no luck.
Yeah, and you were so close, but yet so far. It took you. It was actually funny. About 10 to go, I was talking to Crimson about when is the right time to start making your move. Like, when do you go? Like, hey, this is my time. I go now. And right as he said, you know what? You wait till about 5 to go, and then at 5 to go, you start charging. It was about 8 to go, and you were already all right. Let's go. So you weren't wasting any time. You saw Flash taking off, and I think it's what got you going. You said, all right, Flash is going. I gotta go. I gotta catch him. I gotta get around Deport. So great battle all night long. Know that you're going on to the round of 6, and the feeling of being back after a 3-week hiatus. How does it feel being back, and how you carry this momentum that's fresh off your brain with all the stuff we've dealt with the last 3 weeks going into Darlington next week?
Yeah, some things don't change. Coming off 3-week hiatus and finish second again. So it's going to be fun to carry the momentum into the round of 6. I do think I have so many playoff points that it's going to be hard for me to miss the round of 4. But the tracks in the round of 6 are all right for me. I'm pretty good at Darlington. I don't like Martinsville that much, but Kansas is going to be fun. I think me, Deport had a battle there in the Xfinity series, so I'm excited for that. It's just, momentum is key in everything. So when you run, so many laps inside the top five and then outside the top five, and then you come home and, get a good finish, it's it's good. It makes you feel good, and that's what you want when you go into the playoffs and further race weekends. And I'm gonna try and carry it to the Cup race tomorrow because I think it's also at Richmond.
Yes, indeed. And these drivers are going to be carrying everything they've got into tomorrow, taking what they learned and applying it to a entirely different vehicle. So it's going to be interesting to see. But congratulations on your second place runner finish, and congratulations on moving on to the round of six.
Yeah, man. Thank you, and Crimson for being up in the booth, and congrats, Flash. It was a long time coming. You definitely deserved it. You definitely deserved a gateway too. I
Thanks,
stole
sir.
that one.
Alrighty, and I'm going to hand it back down to pit road, who Crimson has caught up with our third place finisher of Deport.
Deport, hard night tonight, man. You were there all night, raced your tail off. Kind of walk us through the race for you tonight.
What's this? Oh my God. Oh wait. Mine. Oh my God. I'm back in the interview spot. Oh my God, it's a long time coming. Yeah. It's been a hot minute, but yeah, the truck was good all night. Congrats against Flash to the win. We had some bumps and but we I was right there with him all night. We battled it out. We saw spots. Same to LRS there at the end. The truck was. I felt like maybe there at the end. I think my truck was a little too tight, tiny bit. In the long run, I wish I probably loosened up. I felt like I would have had something there at the end. But you know, but I couldn't think. Thor Motorsports. We had a meeting here earlier about our setups, and if I didn't have that setup, I don't know if I would have been in the top three. Thank you, Flash.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it's great all night now. Heading to Darlington. I know I'll hopefully be strong there. I know I can usually beat, and hopefully we can go out there, get a win, probably advance on to the next round with ease.
Absolutely. Well, hey, man, again, congratulations. Super hard battle and well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to take a nap after this. Whew, I forgot how much this tires me out. It's been 3 weeks.
Well, Alex, from pit road, we're going to kick it back up to you.
Yeah, no, these drivers are worn out. Nobody has had to deal with this type of intensity and momentum shift from being on a 3 week hiatus and now having to not only come in and just race a race, but have playoffs. And not just playoffs, but a cutoff race with not everybody that's in this party tonight was locked in. So some had to race their way in, like Deport. So definitely these drivers are tired. And guess what? These three, plus myself and yourself, and plus some others, are going to be right back at it tomorrow as we take on Richmond in the Cup Series. So the week is just getting started. I can finally say that once again. We're back in action. UTLR is back. And I know all the drivers are super excited to be back racing here in Under the Lights Racing League. So cannot thank everybody enough. Thank you to the Xbox One esports racing community for all the hard work that y'all have done over the last 3 weeks, getting information, passing it on, trying to get work as a team and work as a community to make sure that we're all taken care of across the new games, new series that people have come up with during this off time. It all takes a community. So I appreciate everybody so much for the diligent work that they've done to help spread the information whenever servers have come back up and gone back down. It's greatly appreciated, and it showed this past 3 weeks what kind of community that we are when the tough times come together. So, Rock, you and me have been in constant communication the last 3 weeks, more than I think we ever have. So, thank you so much for your dedication. Thank you for what you do. And thank you to everybody at Under the Lights Racing for sticking with us through this hiatus and getting back racing, knowing they were going to come back. We just didn't know when. So it's been awesome, but action's just getting started. Tune in tomorrow as the Cup Series takes on Richmond, and we should have INF in the booth. If not, HD will be manning the booth tomorrow night at Richmond, and then Xfinity is back in action at Dover as they take on that track, Monster Mile. So tune in right here on UTR Live the next 3 days as we get back into the groove here at UTR Live. So thank y'all and be safe. Peace out.